Hi guys. This is my first live stream. um, but I wanted to say something, and I know it's gonna end up on YouTube. With people looking at it later, but I wanted to go live to show you so I don't forget. I will edit it later. Um, but I will try to show you as much as possible of what I have. Um, The truth about the 14th is that the reason why I wanted to live stream is that it was my birthday and I wanted it to spend with you guys and I wanted it to be special. And when I started to pick on the follower account, I wanted to present you guys to my friends so we can be a whole friend group. I really do love you guys, and let me say this. I wanted to show you something that really I got from my birthday, but I have something in the end that I have to talk about. Well, the first person who gave me stuff was my dad, and he gave me this sweatshirt, a gift card to Caribou because he knows I like coffee, an Amazon card, and and a belt. And the simplest things that I need the most is what I find meaningful. And I really felt really touched by what his gifts were. But I also have stuff that my mom gave me. Oh crap! Um, she gave me 2 pencil pouches. This little unicorn thing. Oh, you can't see it on there, can you? Wait, you can. This other one, a llama book. Gotta love llamas, right? Just a girl boss building an empire. And another Stay Magical book. Yeah, a little secret fact about me, I love to write and make skits. So I might actually make a skit channel if you guys want me to. So, my mom also got me a water bottle because I kind of broke my last one by putting it in the dishwasher. I can't really show you the other things my mom got me because it was a brassiere, like the brassieres and other undergarments. But she also, when I edit this, she also put in, I'll try to show you it on my phone as much as possible. She got me a checklist with some markers and a unicorn mat. Come on, focus on it. Don't focus on me. There you go. Unicorn mat. And I'll add it in my onesie, but it was really nice to see that see what I could get. This is what my uncle got me. He got me Fallout socks. Where's my card? My Resident Evil Biohazard or Resident Evil 7. He also gave me 2 through 4 of the Harry Potter books, which I'm going to give you a little clue of what I'm going to do next. If you guys want me to read the whole Harry Potter series, I will do it. I'm serious about it. I'll do it. I'll even stream it if you want me to. And along with that, he got me Harry Potter stuff. He got me the first year Harry Potter and Hagrid. Thank you, Mother Cat. You always know what to say. You were really nice. And I got Dobby and Harry Potter when they first met. And no other than Ron and Hermione. My uncle gave it to me because he knew I was doing YouTube and what I was reading. And then he finally subscribed and he looked at my stuff and he went, you shouldn't be reading this. And my mom went, well, if you don't like it, don't read it. And I'm like, thank you, Mother. Well, also with that, I have Harry Potter page clips. Mom, hi. I'm live streaming. Okay. I have page clips for my books, so that would be great. I just need the first book to start this, but I also have classic horror stories, and I will do this on my channel as well. This might come as a surprise, but he got me a Stephen King book because it's coming. The new one's coming out, and he said that he wants me. He said that you could probably do this on your YouTube channel because you're called Queen Nightmare. And I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. But I also heard that there's something naughty in here, so let's see if that's okay. I also got a Pennywise from my uncle. You know the one that was in my premiere? She wanted this so bad she almost stole it. And I told her, no, I'll get you a Pennywise at the store. Which reminds me what she got me. It wasn't much, but it still was a lot to me. It's dark chocolate brownies. And I love dark chocolate. I even hugged her and said, I love you. But yeah. I will take you downstairs to show you my other ones, but don't text me while I'm streaming. But here. I'm going to take you with me. Down to the basement we go. So I said that, okay, I'll make a deal with you. I'll get you a Pennywise glass. She said, okay. And guess what I got? I got a Chucky one. Because I needed to spoil myself on my birthday. Yeah, and I also need to clean this dirty face. And what my favorite part of my birthday wasn't the gifts and this, like, the material. It was my friends. Literally my friends spending time with me. That's what actually meant more to me than anything. Sorry, I like pacing. And if that is taken away, then sorry, I'm mad. My birthday didn't end well. One of my friends got grounded because she was supposed to be home early. One got sick, and I don't know what happened to the other one. Yeah, literally, the mom said nothing about a curfew. But, I mean, I feel bad. I feel like it was my fault that I asked her to stay and be with me and spend time with me while I was having fun and I got her in trouble. And I don't like that. I don't like that feeling at all. It makes me feel like, you know what? It doesn't make me feel good. I had to watch Markiplier and Dan and Phil games to make me happy again. And it took a lot. It took the whole day. When I at night when they were sleeping, I couldn't sleep. I don't know why. So I cleaned up the whole place. And when they got up, they went, "It's clean." How? I said, "Well, I I was bored, couldn't sleep. I really love to do I love to spend time with my friends. I love taking care of them too. When I couldn't sleep, I was actually I remember what I did. I gave one a pillow because she was kind of sleeping with her head forward and crushing where she was supposed to be breathing. And I gave her a pillow and I said, "Here, sleep with this." A friend is afraid of the dark, so I turned off one light and turned a little small light on and gave him a candle and gave him something to drink out of my bottle. And he woke up and I said, "There's drink, tissues, and a candle. If you need anything, come and get me." And he's like, "Okay." And I tucked him in. I with my other friend, I could tell that they were cold, and then I gave them a blanket. Then all of a sudden they ripped it off and went and cuddled with it. It was adorable. But yeah, I always like to help my friends before myself. But when they get hurt, it's kind of sucks. I don't want people to be hurt because of me. But that doesn't stop me from being who I am, right? But I'll tell you this. I won't give up on you guys ever. I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, I will never give up on my little nightmares. I will never give up on you. I promise. I just wish my friends don't have to get in trouble about with me involved. I don't want them to be blamed because of my doing. It hurts not only me, but it hurts them. It doesn't seem right. Do you want me to talk about anything? You have any questions for me? You can ask me any questions you want. This could be a Q&A. But yeah. My birthday was interesting. Let's put that way. Um but do you want to do a Q&A right now? We can. Any questions, you can just put them right in the chat. Mother Cat said, "Awesome, and you should. I think that was for the book. I'll definitely read Harry Potter for the channel for you guys. Any questions other than that? If you don't have any questions right now, you can always put it in the down below, you know? Sorry, I'm tired. I but thank you guys for watching. I'll I'm posting right now my it's about 20% ready, and I hope you're ready for the 9th part of You Are My Sunshine. It's coming up. Um I'm just gonna send this out to her. I love you guys so much. You are awesome. Whoever that one person is who stayed through the whole thing, you are a trooper. Thank you so much for staying for this long. I think this definitely stays on YouTube, but if it doesn't, well, why don't I just show you my 2 onesies I got for my birthday? Walk with me, come with me to a world of imagination. My friends have been singing that this whole time during my birthday party. Okay, let me show you in person what the rug looks like. See? Uh-oh. Born to be a unicorn. And checklist. If you didn't see my my premiere, you wouldn't know what this is, but here's also what my friend did for my birthday. And I really do miss her. I hope I'll see her soon. But that's my onesie right there, my unicorn onesie I got for my birthday. Oh, you'll never guess what else I got for my birthday. I'm obsessed with this game. Obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. You can't really tell, but here's the head. It's Bendy in the ink machine. I absolutely loved the. Oh, thank you, got you. You're so amazing. Thank you. You're so sweet. I think I've said this before, but I always love to hear from you guys because you guys are the sweetest things in the world. How about this? I'm gonna read something on this live stream. How do you think about that? Oh, my phone's right here. People don't talk to me. Don't talk. People texting me during this live stream. I got you. I got you. I got you. Got you. I got you. Do you have any recommendations what you want to hear, guys? Or this could turn into a Q&A instead. I like questions. I can answer them. Or we can do that one a different time. What do you think? Oh boy. How about, I hate to do this, Oh no. I wouldn't do it. No. Not one of mine. I hate my stories. Oh boy. Okay. How about I do. Hmm. I could start the book It. Oh, wait. How about this instead? True. Nervous, very, very dreadfully nervous. I had been and am, but why will you say that I am mad? The disease had sharpened my senses, not destroyed it, not dulled them. Above all, was the sense of hearing acute? I heard all things in the heaven and in the earth. I heard many things in hell. How then? Am I mad? Hearken and observe how healthily, how calmly I can tell you the whole story. This is the Telltale Heart, Edgar Allan Poe. It is impossible to say how first the idea entered my brain, but once conceived, it haunted my day and my night. Object there was none, passion there was none. I loved the old man, he had never wronged me. He had never given me insult. For his gold I had no desire. I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. He had the eye of the vulture, a pale blue one, with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold, and so, by degrees, very gradually, I made up my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever. Now, this is the point. You fancy me mad. Madmen know nothing. But you should have seen me. You should have seen how wisely I proceeded. With what caution, with what foresight, with what dissimulation. I went to work. I was never kinder to the old man. When when during the whole week before I opened it, oh, so gently. And then when I had made an opening sufficient for my head, I put in a dark lantern all closed that no light shine out. And then I thrust my in my head. Oh, you would have laughed to see how cunningly I thrust it in. I moved it slowly, very, very slowly, so that I might not disturb the old man's sleep. It took me an hour to place my whole head within the opening, so far that I could see him as he lay upon his bed. Ha! What a madman would a madman have been so wise as this? And then, when my head was well in the room, I undid the lantern cautiously. Oh, so cautiously, for the hinges creaked. I undid it as so just so much that a single thin ray fell upon the vulture eye, and and this I did for 7 long nights. Every night, just at midnight, but I found the eye always closed, and it was impossible to do the work, for it was not the old man that vexed me, it was the evil eye. And every morning, when the day broke, I went boldly into the chamber and spoke courageously to him, calling him by name in a hearty tone, and inquiring how he has passed the night. So so you see, he would have been a very profound old man. Indeed, to suspect that every night, just at 12, I looked in upon him while he slept. Upon the 8th night, I was more than usually cautious in opening the door. A watch's minute hand moves more quickly than mine did. Never before never before that night had I felt the extent of my own powers, of my sagacity. I could I could scarcely contain my feelings of triumph. To think that there I was opening the door little by little, and he not even to dream of my secret deeds or thoughts. I fairly chuckled at the idea, and perhaps he heard me, for he moved on the bed suddenly, as if startled. Now you may think that I drew back, but no. His room was as black as pitch, with the thick darkness, for the shutters were closed, fastened, through fear of robbers. And so I knew that he could not see the opening of the door, and I kept pushing it on steadily. I had my head in and was about to open the Latin when my thumb slipped under the tin fasten. The old man sprung in bed, crying out, "Who's there?" I kept quiet, still, and said nothing. For a whole hour I did not move a muscle, and in the meantime I did not hear him lie down. He was still sitting up in the bed listening, just as I have done, night after night, hearkening to the death watches in the walls. Presently I heard a slight groan, and I knew it was the groan of a mortal terror. It was not a groan of pain or grief. Oh no! It was the low, stifled moan that arises from the bottom of the soul, that overcharged with awe. He knew the sound well. Many a night, just at midnight, when all the world slept, it was welled up with my own bosom, deepening with a dreadful echo the terrors that distracted me. I say I knew it well. I knew that what the old man felt, and pitied him. Although I chuckled at heart, I knew that he had been lying awake. Ever since the first slight noise, when he had turned in the bed, his fears had been ever since. Growing upon him. He had been trying to fancy them sorry. Now I lost my spot. Distracted. I lost my place. No. I'll find it. I swear. I'll find it. No. Night's bosom. I chuckled at heart. I knew that he was slightly first noise. Okay. Them causeless, but could not. He had been saying to himself, "It is nothing but the wind in the chimney." It is only a mouse crossing the floor. Or it is comfort. Wait, it is merely a cricket which has been made a single chirp. Yes, he had been trying to comfort himself with these superstitions, but he had found all in vain, because death, in approaching him, had stalked with his black shadow before him and enveloped the victim, and it was the mournful influence of the unperceived shadow that that caused him to feel, although he neither saw nor heard, to feel the presence of my head within the room. When I had waited a long time, very patiently, without hearing him lie down, I resolved to open a very little service of the lamp. So I opened it. You cannot imagine how stealthy until at length a simple dim ray, like the thread of a spider, shoot from the surface and fell upon the vulture eye. It was open, wide open, and I grew furious as I gazed upon it. I saw it with perfect distinctness, all of dull blue, with a hideous veil over it that chilled the very marrow in my bones. But I could see nothing else of the old man's face or person, for I had directed the ray as if by instinct, precisely upon the damned spot. And have I not told you that what you mistake for madness is but over acuteness of the sense? Now I say, there came to my ears a low, dull quick noise, such as watch makes the envelope in cotton. I knew that sound. Well, too. It was a drum. It was a beating of an old man's heart. It increased my fury as the beating of the beating of the drum stimulates the soldier into courage. But even yet, I refrained and kept still. I scarcely breathed. I held the lantern motionless. I tried how steadily I could, maintaining the ray upon the eye, maintaining the hellish tattoo of the heart increased. It grew quicker and quicker and louder every instant. The old man's terror must have been extreme. It grew louder. I say louder every moment. Do you mark me? Well, I have told you that I am nervous, so I am nervous. And how, at the dead of night, amid the dreadful silence of that old house, so strange a noise as this excited me to uncontrollably terror. Yet, for some minutes longer, I refrained and stood still, but the beating grew louder. I thought the heart must burst, and now a new anxiety seized me. The sound could be heard by a neighbor. The man's hour had come. With a loud yell, I threw open the lantern and leaped into the room. He shrieked once alone, only. In an instant, I dragged him to the floor and pulled the heavy bed over him. I then smiled gaily to find the deed so far done. But for many minutes the heart beat on with a muffled sound. This, however, did not vex me. It would not be heard through the wall. At least it ceased. The old man was dead. I removed the bed and examined the corpse. He was stone dead. I placed my hand upon the heart and held it there for a minute. There was no pulsation. He was stone dead. His eye would trouble me no more. If still you think me mad, you will think so no longer. When I described the wise precautions I took for the concealment of the body, the night waned, and I worked hastily, but in silence. When I said hastily, she think I said, "Hey Siri." Can you see that? I wasn't talking to you. Oh no. Okay. Let's get back to where we were. Okay. Sorry. They thought I was talking to them. Ouch. Where's Hazel? But in silence, first of all, I dismembered the corpse. I cut off the head and the arms and the legs, and I then took up 3 planks from the flooring of the chamber and deposited all between the scantlings. I then replaced the boards so cleverly, so cunningly, then what no human eye, not even his, could have detected anything wrong. There was nothing to wash out, no stain of any kind, no blood spot whatever. I had been too weary for that. A tub had caught all. When I made an end of these labors, it was 4 o'clock, still dark as midnight, as the bell sounded the hour. There came a knock at the street door. I went down to open it with a light heart. For what had I now to fear? There entered 3 men, who introduced themselves with perfect suavity. Let's do it that. As officers of the officers of the police. Sorry, this isn't that far back. Police. A shriek had been heard by a neighbor during the night. Suspicion of foul play had been aroused. Information had been logged at the police station, and they, the officers, had been deputed. Don't think that's the right word, but to search the premises. I smiled, for what had I to fear? I bade the gentleman welcome. The shriek, I said, was my own in a dream. The old man I meant was absent in the country. I took my visitors all over the house. I bade them search well. I led them at length to his chamber. I showed them his treasures, secure, undistributed, in the enthusiasm of my confidence. I brought chairs into the room and desired them here to rest from their fatigue, while I myself, in wild audacity of my perfect triumph, placed my own seat upon the very spot beneath which reposed the corpse of the victim. The officers were satisfied. My manner had convinced them. I was singularly at ease. They sat and while I answered cheerily, they chatted of familiar things. They sat but ere long I felt myself getting pale and wished them gone. My head ached, and I fancied a ring in my ear. But still, they sat still chatting. The ringing became even more distinct. In my distinct, it continued and became more distinct. I talked more freely to get rid of the feeling, but it continued and gained definiteness until at a length I found the noise was not within my ears. No doubt, I now grew pale, very pale, but I talked more fluently, and with a heightened voice, yet the sound increased. And what could I do? It was a low, dull, quick sound, much such a sound as a watch makes when enveloped in cotton. I gasped with breath, and yet the officers heard it not. I rose and argued with about trifles, a high key and violent gest- gesticulations. But the noise steadily increased. I would not. I Why would they not be gone? I paced the floor to and fro with heavy strides, as if excited to fury by the observation of the men. But the noise steadily increased. Oh God, what could I do? I foamed, I raved, I swore. I swung the chair upon which I had been sitting, granted it upon the boards, but noise arose over all the continually increased. It grew louder, and still the men chatted pleasantly and smiled. Was it possibly? Wasn't it? Was it possibly they heard not? Almighty God! No, they heard. They have suspected. They knew. They were making a mockery of my horror. This, I thought, and this, I think. But anything was better than this agony. Shut up, phone. Anything. No longer. No, anything was more tolerable than this duration. I could bear those hypocritical smiles no longer. I felt that I must scream or die. And now, again, hark! Louder! Villains! I shrieked. Dissemble! No more! I admit the deed! Tear up the planks! Here! It is the beating of his hideous heart! So that was Edgar Allan Poe's book. I've read it before. It's really good. I really liked that one. I'm gonna use this one because, well, I'm gonna save my Slytherin one because I'm a Slytherin for later. Ooh, the next one. If you ever want me to read it more, just let me know. Oh yeah, do you do it here instead? Oh, okay. I didn't know how to do this. It's my first time having a book snap. If you ever want me to read more, the next one is Dracula's Guest, the first part of Bram Stoker's Dracula. I can do that one next if you guys want me to. I have an itch against my ear. Sorry. Yeah, leave in the comments below what you want to hear next. I mean, I'm all up for anything right now. Yeah, works. Who's that? Who is the one that's really watching right now? Hi. What's your name? You might be, oh, is it all, it's going so, oh, because I'm on my live stream. Oh, well, I knocked something over. Yay. But thank you guys. Whoever watched this in the future, I'm sorry I won't be editing in the pictures, but you got to see everything I got for my birthday. Well, I still have to go get the mail, and it's almost 8 o'clock. It probably arrived at 5, and it's dark out already. I'm that lazy, and I am very ashamed. But thank you so much. Thank you to the person that was watching this whole entire time. If later you see this, maybe comment down below who you were. I'm gonna give out 2 shout outs. Mother Kate 100. You cool. You gave me a lot of advice. And got you. I like your spirit. I like it. I just need the first book of Harry Potter, and then I'll start reading them for you guys. If you guys want that, please let me know. Follow my social media. They're always in my about. My I love you guys so much. Please give my subscribe button some love and put on the notification bell, And well, I love you guys so much. Please be wonderful people and give everyone love. Also, don't hate on anyone that I give shout outs to. Got it? And, well, destroy that like button. You gotta know. And I love you guys so much. Please be wonderful people. Have little nightmares. I'm sorry. Love you so much. Bye bye.